I'm backing them down, standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Warriors out in Oakland. Looking at Golden State, they're coming off a win in their last game against Orlando. That game a high-scoring affair. We'll see if this one turns into a shootout as well. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it.
Thanks for the encouragement, Shaq.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at Los Angeles, and this is a dangerous team, there's no doubt about it, with the Western Conference's fourth best record.
And right now for the Clippers, they've remained right there kind of in the middle of the playoff race, but we're so used to seeing them be at the top of the heat. They have to be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, but the important thing for them is simply to get in, because at that point, they're contenders.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Luke Mbamute out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Pierce in at the three slot. And Green gets it to go.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time. And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past two seasons.
Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. It's 2 points with a chance for another one to strike.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Now here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here's Curry, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Pass to Thompson. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Curry against Paul. This one for three. No good from Bogut. And it's Paul penetrating, and the shot is good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Doc Rivers. He said we've been playing some of our best basketball on offense of late and continued not a lot of mistakes, guys going to where they should be, setting good solid screens. Really, I can't ask for much more from them on the offensive end. Obviously, something he hopes can keep going here.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the information. I think, guys, it's not the first time that shooting has been a focus for this team.
Not at all. I mean, a lot of their offensive philosophy really centers around their ability to create and take good shots.
And, of course, that's something that a lot of teams would benefit from, guys. I mean, they're looking to play a very cerebral and disciplined game today.
Thompson with the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Paul. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And the idea of setting the screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in. Clippers trail by 6. There's the dish to Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got his first 2 points. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
And it's Green missing.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Thompson against Paul. Redick is in the corner.
Oh, crap.
The shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah.
The athleticism on display defensively in that win.
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Stephen Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Paul Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Paul. And take a look at this list. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Number 1, Draymond Green.
I don't care what level you're at, high school, college, or pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, it gives your team a huge advantage.
Most certainly does. I mean, anytime you get a big guy who can pass it, I mean, it forces strange rotations for the defense. And he's thrown plenty of opposing defenses into chaos with his passing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Varejão's checked in. Livingston dishes to Clark. Here's Rush, who's guarded by Johnson. It's hauled in by Prigioni.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but it just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Clark kicks to Spates. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston.
Oh,
no good
come
from
on.
outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Now here's Crawford. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And
that's a
that
foul.
one's good by Clark.
Okay.
Clark's got his first points of the night.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. All right, let's go.
Here is Livingston. Inside. 3 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
You know, and listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And listen, You could be known for a lot worse things in your life and haven't gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been, Kevin. I think it's about where he's going, what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade it?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Steph Curry is out there with Barbosa. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Green. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate.
Foul, yes.
And he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserved. I mean, you could see how he elevated his play. And so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. The Clippers also changing it up. Pierce comes in for Green, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And Ba Amute, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Thompson outside, fires the three, and the Warriors miss again. Clippers trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Clock at 4. Green kicks to Bogut from 13. Good D by Jordan.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Rivers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Curry against Rivers. Curry kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Bogut. No good.
Oh,
great D that time from Jordan. Clippers trail by 3. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. They get the rebound. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent analysis alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Jordan sets the pick for Pierce. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Ian Clark's checked in for Golden State. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Johnson's checked in. Paul's shot is off. The Warriors lead it. To the middle. And the dunk by Barnes.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And the basket by Pierce.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Curry against Paul. Curry kicks to Green. It's Curry with the drive. Jordan with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Paul. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Warriors shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And it's sent back by Bogut. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Barnes. 4 on the clock. And again, no good by Golden State. The Clippers trail. And Redick kicks to Johnson. Connects from three-point range. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Yeah, those are good points you make, Greg, but I also like the discipline they played with. The other guys maybe a bit careless. But that really was the story. One team was composed and disciplined, and the other side was careless.
Back to Barnes. Off target from outside.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Spates. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul outside. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Yes. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Bergioni. Deep 2 from Crawford. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into this...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was... And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Clippers in the lead. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards.
Oh,
Pierce
my goodness.
Stop
leaving him open.
And it's Jordan in at the center.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Green, the pass to Curry. Back to Green to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. Harrison Barnes. That's his first personal. The baseline J. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way.
You know, going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Jordan takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two.
Oh my!
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Get your...
Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense, so that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
And Mbah-a-Moute dishes to Paul. A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Thompson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Thompson's got 7 points. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Paul kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. Back to Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Curry passes to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around.
Oh my!
Thompson against Paul. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his second basket.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Jordan the screen to the paint. Knocks it loose.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done. Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Jeff Green is checked in for Paul Pierce. Green kicks to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Curry. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
What?
Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Back to Barbosa. Pass to Varejao. The feed to Livingston. He dishes it to Barbosa. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Clippers leading by 5. On the wing, Johnson. Lots of room. Again,
Son
Los
of...
Angeles. There's a minute 34 left in the third. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Oh my
Rush's shot
God!
is
Make
off.
a
For Los
shot!
Angeles,
What
they've gone
don't
6
you?
of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Johnson attacking.
Yeah,
And so
get that
Anderson crept to the line.
foul.
Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer, and Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9
better
points a game.
miss.
Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Livingston kicks to Clark. In the corner, Rush with it. It's stolen by Johnson. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that basic basketball time management. You got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
You know, getting back to Wesley Johnson, you kind of want to kidnap him and just chain him to a set of weights. I mean, he has all the natural ability in the world to be a difference maker, but he just lacks the strength to do anything with it. I mean, a voracious competitor in college. He's been relegated to marginal production at the pro level, and I really feel like a lot of it is because he physically struggles at times at this level.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Crawford, no one around him. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Crawford's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Here is Livingston. And we've reached the 4th quarter, just moments away now as we welcome you back. And it's the Warriors' ball. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Thompson throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Reddick is in the corner. Launches a 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
And it
Wait, I thought it was.
It's Green missing. Los Angeles leading by 10. Green dishes to Reddick. Back to Green. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound tonight to the paint. And Klay Thompson again.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Paul Pierce has checked in for Jeff Green. Paul Pierce. Bogut against Jordan. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, They're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes.
Oh my God.
To stop it. Guys, back to you.
There's the pass to Pierce. Back to Paul. Right side, Jordan from 12 feet out. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Curry against Paul. Curry passes to Bogut. Barnes kicks to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Bogut against Mbamute. Now, here's Redick. He's covered closely. There's the triple. The shot by Pierce will not go. Warriors trail by 10. Thompson outside. It's Curry with the drive. That's tipped. Paul against Bogut. Paul kicks to Mbamute. The shot is off, and Golden State will come the other way. Curry dishes to Barnes. And the Warriors get it back. Golden State moving the ball around. They shoot again. No good. Los Angeles leading by 10. Redick with the three. They get it back. Here is Mbamute.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And Mbamute drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Paul against Curry. The drive by Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And, you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
And
What?
He's checked in for
Oh.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
I didn't know it was my ball.
Paul against Curry. Here's the floater. Rebound by the Clippers. And Mbamute kicks to Paul. Passes it to Mbamute from 11 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Mbamute has got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Curry kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Redick. Knocks it loose. Now Thompson. Inside. Curry passes to Rush.
Chris Paul at his first personal foul. At the line for your Warriors, Brandon Rush. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Rush. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point. He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Warriors trail by 13. Up top, Curry, defended by Paul. And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The drive by Paul. Rebounded by Bogut.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Thompson with the bucket.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Clippers leading by 8. Paul dishes to Pierce. He kicks to Mbah a Moute. Here's the screen. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Golden State with another.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And an intentional foul right there. Here's Los Angeles now. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. The offensive rebound. Here is Mbah a Moute. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bogut with a clean look. No good. In and out, off the rim. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Redick for 3. And he gets the bucket. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 11. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
Here is Livingston. Lots of room. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Livingston. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Prigioni, that's a two-pointer. Off target. So the Clippers with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.
Chris, how does a win like this?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the Chris Paul. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good...